some trader, it is like 99% possibility that there is a duplicate compressor. Because 13 here indicates a year of manufacturing. It is 2013. So people are not going to hold the compressor for 10 years before selling to you. So that is one clear indication that that could be a duplicate compressor or counterfeit compressor. Yeah? So I'll just tell you what are the things you have to look at. Copeland scroll compressor manufactured in different locations. Based on the location, the serial number could change. The character 1 and 2, it is year of manufacturing. First and 2, the serial number, it is only applicable for scroll compressor, not for receipt. The receipt compressor comes from India, they use a different process, different way of serial number thing. Yeah. So this is only applicable for scroll compressor. First 2 digit indicates 13. If you are buying something now, it could be 23 or 24. Yeah. So 23, 24 because it is manufacturing year. When it got manufactured, maybe whatever manufactured in 23 December, it will be traveling all the way from maybe US or Thailand or China. It take another 2 months to reach us. It may take another month or 2 to reach other people and all that. So that the compressor could be 22 or 23, something like that. Yeah. So if it is first 2 digits are year of manufacturing, and the third digit indicates a month of manufacturing. So it is like A, B, C, D sort of, right? A means January, B means February, and so on. So you know month and year by looking at this. And the other things like this, it is just moved from here to here. Then you have a random number. You have a random number here. Then the last one, last digit here indicates the manufacturing location, where it is manufactured. The manufacturing location is mentioned here. The D here, it indicates it's a Sydney, Ohio. You can look at this particular thing here. So A is for manufacturing month. A is for January, B is for February, and so on. We use even I also. Some of the people don't use I, but we use I also. I is September, J is October, K is November, and L is December. Okay. So this will tell you year of manufacturing, month of manufacturing. And the last digit here indicates the plant location. If it is L, it is Lebanon, Missouri, USA. If it is D, it is again Sydney, Ohio, USA. If it is N, it is Nashville, Sydney, USA again. Then if it is T, it is Thailand. If it is Z, it is China. And some of the models we have Y also in China, from China. So by this, the serial number seems to be okay. It is not 100% correct, right? If we have this, it is correct, but at least you have to look at these things. So to start looking at this, the serial number you have to look at in whole. Yeah. So here you can say made in USA will be L, D, and N. Made in Thailand will be T. Made in China will be Z or Y. So this is a typical serial number we have, a typical nameplate we have. For USA, the nameplate will be like this, and for Thailand, the nameplate will be like this. There is a little difference between the plants. If it is China, it could be a little different. So most of the compressor coming here, either it will be coming from Thailand, China, or USA. Here based on the compressor model. If a bigger compressor model like 20 HP and above, up to 50 HP capacity, it will be coming from US. If it is smaller capacity, it could come from Thailand as well as China. Yeah. So these are how it looks. This is a compressor model number. You all know. You have a compressor model number here. The serial number is mentioned here in this. In the USA, you have a serial number here as well. The same serial number we mentioned here also. Same serial number. Then we have all the approvals for this compressor, like CE, or we have UL certification. This is a UL listed. This is a UL certification. Yeah. All the certification related logos are here. Then we have a QR code related to certificate. Some of these certifications, like UKCA, you have a QR code. So that is there here. Again, you can find other details like what is the oil. It is a POE oil, 3M oil being used. How many liters, how many ounces we are going to use it. Or liters, it is mentioned here, liters 1.71. If it is a single phase compressor, it will talk about what is the running capacity being used in this. What is the locked rotor current? What is the starting current of the compressor? That is being mentioned here. Yeah. So this is a maximum operating current being mentioned here. We call it I operating max. And we have RPMs, right? RPM of the compressor. If it is 50 Hz, it is 2900. If it is 60 Hz, it is 3500, and all that is being mentioned. And if you really look at the languages, there are 3 different languages mentioned here. Here also you have 3 different languages. So these are the general nameplate look like. Okay, we have a lot of details in the nameplate if you want to really go in detail. Yeah. So what you need to look at is first is serial number. You have to look if it is a old serial number. If some serial number starting with 09 means it is 2009 compressor. Some serial number 05 it is old compressor. So the duplicate manufacturer, what they do is they take some serial number from the old and use that. So that's why they use a very old serial numbers and all that. Easy to find out. If it is very old serial number, very old year in the sense like 09 or 08 or even 13, 12 and all that, most probably that will be a duplicate compressor, yeah, counterfeit compressor. So again, you have to look at this logos here. The logos of sufficient size mentioned here, like Emerson. The trademark is given here. Now actually we'll be going to Copeland. Going forward, we'll be having a Copeland only because, as mentioned earlier, we are just split out of Emerson, and Copeland is a separate company now. So we'll be having only Copeland logos hereafter in our nameplate. Going forward, it will take some. We are in the transition process. Slowly we will get into only Copeland logos in our nameplates. So you have a Copeland's code. The trademark is registered trademark is shown here. Then you have this serial number. You have model number. You have a serial number. This is a unique serial number and code is mentioned here in this. Then you have this is a Thailand, like you have a 2D code, QR code, and all this being mentioned here. So one thing you need to look at is if it is a USA compressor. There are three languages used in USA. One is English, French, and Spanish. We look at the languages. There will be three different languages. English first, then you have French and Spanish. I know, like, not everyone knows French and Spanish, but if you have a Google translator, you can just put it, it will tell you like what language it is.
Yes.
Yeah. You can just open a Google translator, detect language, you put detect language and show it, then it will tell you what is the language being there. Yeah. For USA, you have three languages, English, French, and Spanish. If it is a Thailand compressor, you have English, French, and Spanish again. USA and Thailand almost same thing. But only if it is compressor made for China region and coming here through some other source, it will be in English, Chinese, and Thai. Yeah? So these are the languages printed here. So this one, these are one duplicate fake compressor or duplicate compressor or a counterfeit compressor. So if you really look at the overall thing, we have seen the trademark size of the trademark in the previous slide, right? That is a very small size of trademark symbol. Here, if the size of this is like very large, that clearly indicates it's a duplicate compressor. Again, the last digit here, CT. The Thailand plant code is used correct on a fake compressor. T, whatever ends with T, that is a Thailand compressor. And this is a model number is correct. The code they use the correct code here. Yeah, Thailand code they used here, right? And they also mentioned here the made in Thailand. That is also matching. These are all matching. So it is not that they do all the mistakes. So out of like 10, 15 different things, they do mistake in one that we can identify. Then we know it is a counterfeit compressor. Then actually here in this portion, generally we need to have thermally protected is mentioned here in this portion. All our compressor will be having this thermally protected being mentioned here. If it is not mentioned here, it is duplicate again. Yeah, thermally protected is mentioned here. So in this you can see, instead of English, French, and Spanish, we found English, French, and German. Even the Thailand compressor. So because they copied one of the Europe compressor for language and all that, so they put this. So that is also immediately we find out, like when we look at it, we know it's supposed to be Spanish, and we have German means this compressor is fake. Yeah. So there are different ways to find out. These are some of the things. And font, if you really look at the font sizes compared to the original, it's completely different font size and font type and all that. So they just use whatever they have, just use it for this. Yeah.
If I may add here, there is a very easy way also to know the fake compressor. Maybe not all of you will check the font or the size. It's the price actually. Fake compressors are sometimes 40 to 50% cheaper than the original compressor. It should raise some cushion. Yeah. So when you see a compressor, you are quoting, for example, you are taking the quote from Casino or Copeland agent. We give a fair percentage of trade, like all the traders take, and then you find it 40% cheaper some other places. That is not possible. It's not a trade, so it must be fake.
Yeah,
Just
it is
wanted to add
very
that
important point.
From a
So you have to start doubting as soon as you know the price. If the price is going to be like 40% cheaper, it is more likely it is a duplicate or fake compressor.
And there is fake compressors in the market.
Yeah, sure.
There
It is
are.
already there.
We
Yeah,
have identified in many
yeah,
areas.
sure.
This fake label is applicable also for the reciprocating.
Yeah, Recip also actually people use it. Yeah, Recip also use it, but now we are seeing
you
more.
will know from the price. Their price is always 40%, 30% cheaper because it's not original. They just did it. You will always notice the biggest hint will be the price. If it's like 1,000, they will sell it for 600. Something is wrong. It's as simple as that.
I understand, but from the technical point of view, maybe as end user, I would be happy when I get a quotation for
Yes,
600.
yes. But you know, because the
Is there any
procurement
technical-
people, most of the procurement people are simple admin people who are like procurers and they are not technical guys. Yeah? So they will take a look at the price of it. So that's why we are trying to enlighten you.
So this one more sticker, actually the fake compressor sticker, we found like, so one more thing you can see is when you scan this compressor, whatever mentioned here, when you scan this barcode, it has to mention the same thing. We have a serial number, if you scan the barcode, it has to mention the same thing. But we found, you can see here, ZR61, this serial number is 21E20836E, but when we scan this, it is giving a different serial number.
Yeah, but end user, we don't have a provision or we don't have a reader to read the.
We'll tell you like how to do it. We can make you like, we have an app available, you can download the app, you can use it. So you can just scan it, then you know like whether it is matching and all that. Whether it's a genuine compressor or not, it is possible. So I'm just saying like you need to need to remember everything. We have an app that can help you also.
Yeah.
But when you look at it, easy. Like if a font size is different, if the Thailand compressor having a different code and all that, it is easy to identify and reject. Yeah. So similarly, this actually, as I said, like this 21, the serial number is completely different. What is shown in the barcode and what is shown here is different. So data retrieved on scanning and 2D max. Again, here it is matching. If you really look at this particular one, it is matching. Even though it's a duplicate compressor, they match the same serial number and this thing is matching. So they may do mistake in one or other point. So we need to find out. But we have to look at very carefully to really find out that. But we have an app that can help you. Yeah.
It's also easy to, you can ask the trader
Yeah.
for something called certificate of origin. If you have doubt, just ask for COO, the certificate of origin. If they can provide it, then it's original. Definitely they will not be able to, because it comes with the exact serial number and details.
But someone will send the COC, this is better. So we cannot.
That also does not work, yeah.
Yeah, the thing is like most of these fake compressor will be coming separate, stickers will be made here locally. Or stickers will be coming separate. So based on your requirement, I want ZR72, they put a ZR72 sticker and give it to you. Tomorrow you ask for ZR61, it will be the same compressor, only sticker they change it and give it to you. Since it is going for replacement purpose, you may not be really knowing the difference between 62 and 71 in the actual operation. Yeah, but these compressors having again reliability issues, it will be consuming more current and all that, and safety issues mainly, safety issues as well. Yeah.